All right, so with our handsome Mr. Teddy, I wanted to work a little bit with some loose leash walking and then practice a bit with the 1, 2, 3 pattern game once more. So I know we kind of dived into it a little bit last week for Mr. T. And we were kind of working on how it can be a great way to create engagement with you from the environment, but also right now I'm just doing a couple find it's just to keep them busy as we're blabbing. But the 1, 2, 3 pattern game could be really beneficial for working some loose leash walking and some other concepts like recall and lots of other things that can build. So what I'm going to try to do for Mr. Handsome is we're going to start off again easy peasy. So I'm going to go 3 and then yes to feed. He's like, this is delicious. 3 and then yes. He's like, there's a crumb. 3, yes. 3, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to start counting from 1 to that third number. So the third number again is when the paycheck will be coming. So it's unlike when you're counting and you sometimes get agitated and sometimes parents will count 1 to 3 and then the little one is like going to get something in trouble moment wise. You may find like A, B, C to be better. So I think you did mention, now that I remember, you do I think count at times and then we have to go do that thing with the little. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do A, B, C. So that was my bad. So I'm going to go C, 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 and then we're going to go, he's like chewing is so hard. Ready? And then we're going to go A, B, C. He's like, this is the greatest day of his life. Easy peasy. So it's always embarrassing when your snacks fall out of your face. Ready? See, that's me again. I'm so used to doing so I was right. My brain has melted as well with the dogs. A, B, C. A, B, C. So right now we're doing it stationary and in front. A, B, C. So now we're going to add a little bit of movement. A, B, C. And you're not going to be like a crazy person spewing for the rest of your life these concepts. Ready? So we're going to go ahead and keep moving. A, B, C. And he can be on the left or the right. The main goal is right now, I just want him to be engaging with me. A, B, C, and chewing is optional. A, B, C. A, B, C. Nice. And then what we'd end up doing is wait for a moment where he could get a little distracted. So right here, A, B, C, yes. And feed for that engagement back to us. Nice. And then again, we might start walking. A, B, C. So now I'm going to see if I can get him to get a little distracted. A, B, C. He says, hold up, I smell something. Yes, what a good boy. Nice job. So smart. So I might even jackpot him. So remember, jackpots means one snack right after the other to create a lot of really great value in whatever skill he just did, which was checking back in. So again, we're going to rock it again. And I'm going to try not to start counting instead. A, B, C. Says, hold up, chewing and walking is hard. A, B, C. Oh, and they fall out sometimes. So now I'm going to see if I can meander away. Oh, and he's on to me. So if he automatically just comes into my space, I'm just going to feed him for that too. But the benefit of sometimes I'm just going to send him away a little find it just to give him a little break. Of these pattern games is that you're creating a situation where eventually the counting or the A, B, and C turns into come back from that thing back to here and to me for a check-in and then a paycheck given as well. So right here is a little distracted. A, B, C, and we'll see if Mr. T can figure it out. He's just kind of thinking about it. I wonder if he's got to go potty again. I did just bring him out. Actually, I stopped the first video and restarted it because I thought he had to go pee, which he did. So if let's say he didn't quite get it, this is still very new for him. So ready? A, B, C, yes. So if he's struggling, I do want to go and help him. Again, this is a very big space. So when you're starting these games, you're more than likely going to have him on gear. So he won't be too far off in the distance. But eventually you will be building in maybe on a longer training lead, giving more of that space, and then see if they can start to hone in. So maybe what I'll do is I'll give him a little breather, do another little find it, get him up and moving. He might go and take a break and just decide to lay down in the wet corner again. Oh, he's getting a drink. That's allowed. So, but definitely take a peek-see over some of the pattern games. There's many. I know we've dived into a few in class, not all. But then we were also working a little bit with that 1, 2, 3, which for him could be A, B, and C, because I know that the counting is what you use for your little ones. And of course, now he is in the puddle. You're too funny. Ready? So if Teddy's a little bit tired, ready, sir? Do you want to do a little bit of play? Maybe we'll try a little bit with his favorite ball. Because again, if we always keep training very rigid, and don't mind me, I'm just out of range for a second grabbing his favorite ball. What do you think, sir? Do you want to come get it? Oh, he's like, perhaps I do. Look at you, handsome guy. You ready? Go get it. So sometimes doing a little bit of practice and then taking a pause to do play or exploration or sniffing practice can be really nice. Good job, sir. Thank you. He's like, that was amazing. Good job. Here, you take those snackers. You ready? Okay, go get it. So if he really enjoys, I know you guys mentioned he does play some fetch games like this with some toys at home too. And he's gotten pretty good about retrieving and then bringing it back. Nice job, sir. So I sometimes like to also give a little reinforcement for the let go. So it's not as difficult for him to practice letting go, but it's also reinforcing to release and then you can play again. You could do this. He's like, oh, this might be as fast as he goes now. So you could also play with 2 toys and rotate between the 2 different items. So he comes and brings you the original ball, you have the second ball at ready, and you throw it again. Nice job. Thank you, sir. So if let's say he turns it into a little, oh, smart me, a little tuggy, I don't want it to turn into more fun to try to keep the thing away. I want him to think that letting go has a lot of great value. You ready? Go get it. Oh my goodness, he says, I might be done. Oh no. You're just going to hang here? You can go get it if you want to. He's like, nope. Are you going to lay down instead? He's like, I am so tired. Are you pooped out? Well, maybe we can do another little sit then. We'll do maybe a sitting and then we'll go into a little down and we'll relax for a few moments. Ready? Down. So maybe we'll try maybe a little stay without his dog bed. So again, stay. So being flexible means that you're not rigid and stuck in a plan that you were hoping to get accomplished. So the benefit of being flexible with your routine is that maybe there's moments where he's feeling one thing and not another. And now this way we can make sure with Mr. T, we're able to assist him be successful, but maybe it's with some skills that we didn't think of potentially rocking for the day. So like right now we're gonna work a little bit with our downstay, even though we were working a little bit with it earlier, but maybe he's gonna be more successful now doing this than maybe playing, oh my gosh, fetch or chewing our snacks, either one. Nice, what a good job. And again, I'm just feeding in between his little front feet, so good stuff happens when he's in that position. Yes, what a smart boy. But yeah, all the babies are definitely getting nice and tired. Pooped out for sure. Nice. So, but for the lovelies, if again, not sure what to dive into, let me know if there's questions or concerns, like I mentioned a little earlier for some of the other beauties, so we can make sure that we're addressing topics or, situations that you're a little bit unsure about or would like more clarification, or maybe things as they're changing. Now there's something that has popped up that now is a troublesome behavior that you want to work on. He says he is done. Well, maybe for Mr. T, we'll call it a day for this handsome man. We'll get all the babies back out for a little bit of end of the day wrestles and potty breaks. But then very nice job for all the beauties for today. So just keep up the good hard work. I would also recommend to watch all of the videos from the classmates, because then it kind of gives you a little bit of this and that from each particular babe, and it kind of creates one big lesson. So I'm not saying you have to start with all of them, but you could watch your own puppies video, and then I'd recommend to go and watch the remainder of the students as well. But very nice job, Mr. T. He's like, I'm exhausted. Oh, I dropped one here. You can have those ones. So we'll give Mr. T a little breather, call it a day for the handsome guy, and we'll have a little bit of some downtime for the pups.